Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I'm here in my office today. I only got a few orders to pull from eBay, so I figured I'd go over some games and some other things here that I sell, let you know what's good and what's bad when it comes to games. My face looks kind of dark. I'm not sure if it's the lighting in here. Here, I can look up a little bit, but it's probably because I'm wearing a hat as always. Anyway, let's get to pulling these orders. Again, I've got, I think, 6 items that sold. First item right here, I have 2 items going to the same buyer. First one is this Phil Simms New York Giants jersey. If you watched my jersey haul, then you saw that I have this one here. It's cool. It's got like this retro tribute patch, and it's a throwback 1986 jersey. That's when they beat the Bills, I believe, or right around there from the Super Bowl. This sold for $49.99, so $50. It was a good sale. Football's in full swing, and jerseys, like I said, have been flying out of my store. I had probably sold this week alone at least 10 or so football jerseys, all for pretty good money. The same buyer bought this poster. This is really cool. This, if you were a boy and grew up in the 70s, you had these Sports Illustrated posters all over your walls. I had several. I wish I remember who I had up there, but it could have been Walter Payton. This one sold for $30 shipped. This is a used poster. This isn't even brand new. You can see it's got some roller lines from being stored. No pinholes, so this one was never hung. Really cool item here. I wish I had room on my wall. I think I would hang it. But $30. So he spent $30 for this, $50 for the jersey. So he's $80 shipped. I'm going to have to mail these separate, I think, just the way that they are. I think I'm going to send 2 shipments. They'll both be first class, so it's not going to cost me a whole lot. Probably a total of about $10 or so to ship these 2 items. Next, I took an offer on this item. This is a prospect signed bat for the San Francisco Giants. I believe it's pronounced, I don't know if it's Heliot or Heliot or Elliot. That's how his first name is. Ramos is his last name. This is a signed bat. It was signed last year when he was here doing some spring training stuff. It's a cracked bat. The bat itself is not that great, but you can see his signature right there. What's kind of cool is he inscribed it 2017 first round pick. So this sold for $40 shipped. I've had it in my store since I got it signed over a year ago. No problem taking the order. It'll probably cost me $12-ish, depending on where the buyer is, and get that sent out. Next is, turn around. All right, these are the last 2 cards from my last batch of Mike Piazza sales. These both went pretty good. I'm gonna have to turn around just to see exactly what they sold for here, I don't remember. All right, this one sold for $78. That one sold for just under $70. So to Mike Piazza, going to the same buyer, put them together, 1 shipment goes to him. Last item is right up here. And if you do some online gaming, you'll know what this is. Apex Legends. This is signed by like a bunch of the creators, designers, that type of stuff from the game. It's a little 11 by 14 print. This came from California. They did like a release or a launch party or something like that over there where all the designers were signing these. I originally had it up for $50, but I had a buyer from Canada contact me, ask if I would take 30 plus shipping, which still equals $50. So he's paying $50. It's going to cost me a little bit more to ship to Canada, probably at least $10 to $15, somewhere in that range in a mailing tube. And he'll get that and be happy. I'm not an Apex Legends player. I play Fortnite. If you play Fortnite, let me know. We can play together. All right, so that's all I sold off eBay. That was it. But again, if you want to talk dollar amount, we're talking over a couple $100 in total sales. So figured I'd go over a couple of things. I got some games stacked up over here, some games stacked over here. Let you know what sort of things that I sell. These haven't sold, but they're all, at least most of them are listed for sale. And we'll start right here. If you're one of my family members, you know I love Pretty Pretty Princess. Yes, yes I do. I know all the parts of the game, I know how you play, and I know what you need to sell this. These sell for between $30 to $50 used on Amazon, yeah. It really varies by which type. You see, I got two different kinds here. We have Cinderella, and then this is just like the base set. This one sells for a little bit more than this. They have 3 or 4 different versions, plus like the original from like 1990 or something like that. But these are always missing pieces. I mean, these things have a ton of earrings, bracelets. It comes in like this little tin. Usually this little tray's missing. But if you can see in here, there are a ton of little jewelry pieces. But once you learn the game and you know what pieces you need, it's easy to open up the box, figure out what's there. I have a huge stash of extra pieces. I've probably sold, I'm not joking, over the last 3 years, 30 to 40 of these games, easy. And I've got such a back stock of extra pieces that if something's missing, I usually have it. So these two games, again, easy. At Christmas time, these are gonna fly out of my store. So probably $60 to $80 between these two games. Next is this vintage Upwards game. Now this is still factory sealed. This is a 1988 edition and it's still factory sealed. Somehow people get stuff for Christmas, they throw it in a closet and it just never gets opened. Something happens, they donate it to a thrift store, and I buy it. Now this one's not a huge moneymaker. It was $3.99. Good chance I had a 20% off coupon when I bought it. It sells for about $30 on Amazon. But again, at Christmas time, I'll send it in. I'll sell FBA, which means fulfilled by Amazon. I ship it to their warehouse. They ship it directly to the customer. Once I send it to Amazon, I just sit back and wait for it to sell. I don't have to do any additional work. So about $30. So after fees, they're going to eat about $10 in fees. So I will get about $20 for this. You see I paid $4, so I'll make 15, 16 bucks on it. This game, this box is heavy. This has a lot of parts. I still got some double checking to make sure they're all there. But this game is called Arkham Horror. Call of Cthulhu. It's made by Fantasy Flight Games. They make a lot of these big box games, and most of them are really expensive. Brand new, this sells for $70 to over $100, just depending on if they're in stock or not. I paid $3.99, and used, I'm guessing I'm gonna get $40, probably about half price. You know, worst cases I get $30, but I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get $40 for it. Again, always look for these Fantasy Flight Games. This is their little blue logo down in the corner. There's a million of them out there. Now, you don't find these too often in stores because most people that play these are, you know, young adults to people my age that played, you know, D&D and stuff back in the day, so they like this type of game. But when you do, good profit. Next, I got a puzzle. Puzzles are always good, especially when you find them new and factory sealed like this one is. This is a Ravensburger. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle. I usually don't buy puzzles less than 1,000 pieces, just price-wise they don't do well, and Ravensburger's a great brand. Some of them are cheap, so you gotta scan that code, find out what it's worth. This one's about 40 bucks. Sometimes these ones number to 1,000. If they're retired ones out of print, they can sell 70, 80 bucks. It's not unheard of on Amazon to get that much for a puzzle. So look for sealed puzzles. I never played this game as a kid, but a lot of people must have because it's an expensive game. Complete working, this game is $80 to $100 just depending on condition of the box and the pieces and the parts. It's got this electronic doodad here. It usually works. I haven't had one that doesn't work yet. I've probably sold 3 or 4 of these over the years. I don't find it too often. Here, let me open it up here. You can see there's not a whole lot to the box, but this little scanner is the whole key. This thing has to work. If that doesn't work, you can't play the game. You got the rules, you got these little guys in here, so you got to check to make sure everything's in here. But again, I've bought a couple partials of these, so I have a few extra parts. And that's a key when you're reselling video games is, you know, even if video games, selling board games, even though the game's not complete, just buy it. Buy it for the pieces and parts. Put them on a shelf where you keep all your extra parts. When you get one of these, if it needs an extra card, an extra blue token, you have it. All right, Zathura. If you saw this movie, I think for some reason I was thinking Robin Williams in it, but he was in Jumanji. I can't remember who was in Zathura. They never remade this. They remade Jumanji a couple times, I think, now since they've redone the movies. But this still sells pretty good. This sells for $30 to $40 to sometimes $50. They used to be up at like $70, but I think the price has come down now that you got a lot of other resellers looking for it. But this is a good game. I've sold 10 or 12 of these over the last few years. Bullseye Ball. Now this might be one of the funnest ones to get, only because you get to test it and play it. It's sort of like playing, skee ball in a way. You bounce the ball off the little pad and try to get it in there. This one didn't have the little steel marbles or beads, whatever you want to call them, that come in it. And another thing that's dumb with this game is once they put it together, once this little tray's put in here, it does not come out. So when you put it in the box, it doesn't fit. It's a dumb concept by them, but I guess they figured everyone's just going to throw this out anyway. That being said, this game sells for about $30, maybe $25 on the low end, with no balls, but I gotta wait to find some. You can order them off eBay for $10 or $5 for a big bag of them, so you have some extras. I usually wait to put two of them together. They made 3 versions. They have Bullseye Ball 2, and Platinum. One time I sold all 3 of them together and got like $100 for all 3 of them. I've only found one Platinum one ever, so Bullseye Ball, I'll get it. Next, this one's sort of like that Fantasy Flight games. But this one's called Lost Cities, and it's by Rio Grande Games. New, this sells for $50 to $70. Used doesn't go as well. It might be $20, but they're cheap. I paid $2 for it. It's only got cards inside, so it's not like it has a whole lot of parts. This will be a quick, easy sale. All right, I just bought this yesterday, 2 days ago on Monday. I bought Savers. They had it marked $29.99, and Monday's their half price day, so I paid $15 for this. I haven't tested it, but the whole key to this Lego Mindstorm is this control unit right here. It was in there. Now I haven't tested it, but again, this set brand new is like $500 to $700. It's crazy. The cheapest on Amazon used complete is $300. So even if this part doesn't work, just for the parts, the box, the instructions, I'm gonna get $100 easy. I'm shooting for that $300. I hope everything works. $300 would be great for this on a $15 purchase. It does happen regularly. Don't think it doesn't. Go looking in your thrift stores. Good stuff is there. All right. This deck I'm going to go through a little quicker. What we have here is we have 5 Monopoly games. These are all specialty types. I have the University of Michigan Wolverines, the Peanuts version, Coca-Cola, Corvette, and this is a Solar System edition, Night Sky. Monopoly games there's probably 10,000 different versions of Monopoly out there. They have them for every college, every state, every drink. They made a Fortnite one this year. Go look in the store. Every TV show has a version. There's Rick and Morty. There's everything. New, they sell okay. These haven't been selling as well lately. These used to go for $30 to $50 because the new ones were selling for $70. Unfortunately, the prices kind of dropped. I now sell these in my booth. I put them in my booth for $15 to $20. That's the easiest way. It's a long box, so they're a pain in the butt to ship. There's not a nice standard box for them. So I put them in my booth for, like I said, 15, sometimes 12, just depending on the quality. This Peanuts box is a little bit beat up, so I'll probably put it at 12 bucks. So again, you pay $3 or $2 for these games. You're still getting 15 to 20. It's a decent return. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll still pick them up. I've got a Clue game. This is a still original wrapped Clue game from, I think, 1988 or 89, somewhere in there. Move these out of the way, and let's look at it. It's still factory sealed. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not going to be able to read what year it says on there. But if this was just a brand new edition of it that was in Target, they probably sell for $15. They probably run them on sale at Christmas for 10. So don't even bother with those. But if it's a nice vintage one like this, you can still see it's got the wrap on it. But I think I listed this at, I can't remember if it's $40 or $30, something like that. Again, not a huge profit, but still a nice solid pickup for a couple dollars. I thought this one was going to be more. This is a Jurassic World, or the Lost World Jurassic Park game. This thing has a ton of parts. If you look here, it's got like a whole town you got to build on the back. Getting quite the glare off all my stuff behind me, but all the parts were there. I thought I was going to get $40 or $50 for this game. Unfortunately, used versions are not going for very much. I'm just going to put it in my booth. 15 bucks, it'll sell. I'm still making money on it, just for the time and effort again. Not the greatest flip. It happens. Not everything's a home run. You gotta hit a bunch of singles to be a Hall of Famer, right? Now this one, this is better. This is Scrabble the Beatles. This is a used game. You can see on the back they got special black Beatles bag and stuff like that. Similar to a regular game, but there's some special rules along with it. There's hardly any of these out there for sale. I think there was one on Amazon, and I put mine out there. I think I put it for 60 or 70 bucks. Yeah, 60, 70 bucks for a used game, used Scrabble. Beatles stuff sells. Like it. This is a beach bodyopoly, similar to Monopoly. There's a lot of opoly games. That's what they usually do for like states and stuff like that. It's like Arizona-opoly. This is Beachbody. They're the ones that did P90X and some other workout videos. I found this. They're not selling great. I did P90X back in the day, so that's kind of why I bought it. It had some sentimental value. But it sells for about $20. Last thing. These aren't games, but these are my favorite thing to sell, actually to find, because they're always good money. They always sell quickly. And why is that? Why do these always sell quickly? Because business customers is what usually buys these. This is labels and photo sheets. Like 200 photo sheets of 5x7. No, I'm not saying that someone's mom's not buying these. It doesn't have to be a business. But these packs were all $2.99 each. This one and these two here, these are all photo paper. So we got HP photo paper 5x7. These are both 8.5 by 11. And all three of these sell for, I think the cheapest one I did was 22 for the 5x7s. These other ones are like 30 bucks a piece. I've got these two huge ones. These are heavy. These are 150 sheets. These I listed for $50 a piece. I paid $2.99 and they're going to sell for $50 a piece. It's Royal Brights. Their stuff seems to sell pretty good. So we got two boxes. Yeah, do the math. I paid $6 and I'm going to get around 100. These labels. Yeah, people still make labels for CDs. Again, these are, my guess is all business customers. This is a pack of 100 labels, so there's 50 pages with 2 labels each. These sell for $50 to $70. I usually shoot for the high end because there's hardly any on Amazon and I'm usually the only seller. I have 5 of these. I paid about $5. Actually, I think I paid $7 a piece for these. And I'm going to sell them for about 70. So again, do the math, 350, and I barely spent 20 bucks. Actually, I spent $35 at 7 a piece, so I think that's a good return. That's all I got. That's it for today. I hope I do have some more sales I can show you tomorrow. One of these times I need to go thrifting and show you me looking around the store, seeing what I found. I have a garage full of stuff that's waiting to be listed. I'm getting a little bit of a backlog going here. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm working hard trying to get my sales going a little higher this year. Things have been going pretty good, and I appreciate everybody's support. All right, see you next time. Peace.